My BF, 24, M, said that I, 26, F, raped him. We have been together for almost 7 months and have both been supporting each other. Teamy. I wanted to have sex. And he didn't because we didn't have condoms and he could give me herpes. When we first started dating, we would have raw sex constantly and he would come in me all the time. We were fighting for quite a while. And he confessed that he didn't feel close to me. I asked him what he needed and he said he doesn't know. I told him I don't feel close either and I need sex. This time. I told him I would take the morning pill after, and since it was only once, I'd take the risk of getting herpes. He said, no, it's not a good idea. At first, and after I told him the proposed solution, he said a very enthusiastic, yes. He later told me he felt violated and I seem to always want to have sex way more than he does. I feel terrible and incredibly guilty that I could hurt another person like this. I can't believe I hurt him. Looking back, I wonder if he felt pressured to have sex with me just because I wanted to. I never wanted to hurt another person like this. I have a history of getting raped as a kid. And to think that I could violate my boyfriend like this. I feel so ashamed and guilty. I also feel really confused. I read a lot of Reddit posts on similar issues. And everyone seems to have such different opinions. Rape has always been a black and white matter to me. And a victim's feelings matter much more than a perpetrator's feelings. But I keep getting this nagging thought that the issue is greater than this. I deeply felt he said no at first because of the lack of protection. And when I solved it, his yes was enthusiastic. He said he forgives me and he wants to continue to be with me only if he's always in control of our sexual encounters. He said gets turned off when I initiate sex. He also said that he doesn't feel like he's in control of his life. And this nagging feeling is telling me that there's a possibility he's saying that I raped him in order to have control, power. I hate that we live in a world where men being raped is taken less seriously. But I can't help shake this feeling that he wants to control our sexual encounters in me. I really want to break up with him. But he won't let me. Update. 4 hours later. Thank you for all your comments. I truly appreciated each and every comment. BF and I discussed that night again. This time with our couples therapist. To which she asked a couple questions. 1. To me. Did you intend to hurt him? What was your intent? 2. Me to him. Do you think I was trying to have power or control over you? 3. Me to him. Did you feel like I was pressuring you or did I pressure you? He admitted that he felt like he was raped. But I didn't rape him. He said he was sorry. I still broke up with him. You're right, y'all. We've hurt each other a lot and it's time to move on. Thank you for all your advice. Truly. I really want to break up with him. But he won't let me. Okay, regardless of all of the other stuff. If you don't want to continue the relationship, you don't have to. It doesn't matter whether he lets you or not. Are there DV issues going on? How does he not let you? I don't even know where to start. This is filled with a million red flags. Holy shit. 1. Why are you having unprotected sex with someone who has or might have herpes? WTF is this? Why would you do this to yourself? 2. Plan B is expensive AF and I can't believe you'd rely on this fully instead of using it as a backup. Plan point 3. Not sure about the rape situation. Everything you said about it is messy and confusing and I still don't fully understand your or his thought process before it. Point 4. He won't let you break up? No. You can walk away at any time. Pack your shit. Stay with a friend, family. And break up. Don't stay there trying to discuss everything. Or break up through text in a situation like this. Point 5. Everything you wrote is toxic as fuck on both sides. Unless you're lying about your age. You're too old to be playing these games and messing around with herpes. Shit's ridiculous. You're both adults. Act like it. You seem much younger than your age here. I think you need some real therapy and you need to get on a regular birth control method, IUD. Pill. Shot. Something. Not that relevant, but confused why you wouldn't use condoms to prevent an STI, lol. Please don't risk herpes for a relationship that sounds like it's not gonna work out. Will make your whole dating life for the rest of your life a lot harder. You at the very least pressured him into it. Also the herpes bit. The bit about unprotected sex and using the pill after as a contraceptive. Y'all are a burning red flag parade. Honestly, after he said no, you should have dropped it, but at the same time, if you want to end the relationship, he can't stop you. I am very confused. Y'all had raw sex for ages. And suddenly he's worried about you getting herpes? Did he cheat and get herpes? Is he saying that because you initiated the encounter you raped him? And he no longer wants you to ever ask for sex? Just leave. No is an answer in full sentence ETA. Regardless of gender, if either party says no, it should stop. Y'all aren't in a good relationship regardless of this situation. Just putting that out there. This wasn't rape or coercion. When I think of situations like that, it's someone not accepting no as a valid answer and taking away other aspects of the relationship. And becoming emotionally, physically abusive as a result of the no. He said no because y'all didn't have condoms on hand. You problem solved by suggesting BC pills, which he agreed to. That's what couples do. If someone has an issue or hesitation about something, you problem solve and try to work it out. If he didn't want sex, he would have continued to say no regardless of any birth control, and you would have been in the wrong to persist or force anything after that. For him to turn around the next morning and throw out rape is a huge problem and emotionally manipulative. If a dude ever said that to me after agreeing to consensual sex, I'd be out the door. I also wouldn't value my health so little to put myself in a position to be having sex with someone with an STD without protection, or possibly getting pregnant by a dude with no communication skills or a job. Do better for yourself. No one wants sex so bad that they risk getting herpes and pregnant. Also, that's not what the morning after pill is intended for. You're abusing that privilege. Girl, chill. Also, the fact that he said yes to sex means he consented and is now gaslighting you to manipulate your feelings. If you want to break up, don't let him control you to the point where you feel like he won't let you leave him. That's abuse. Also, you should be with someone who doesn't say things like, they get turned off when you're the one initiating sex, like it's the man's place to do so. Sex needs to be equal between both partners. And if you're someone who likes having lots of sex, then don't risk getting herpes, because that will just make it that much harder to navigate in your future relationships. 1. This wasn't rape. He declined based on not having protection. You gave him another option. He took it. No rape. No matter what he tries to tell you. Couples discuss sex, and contrary to what the Reddit mob says, certain negotiations happen sometimes before the act itself. No one is ever there in the room with the couple, so don't let people tell you what happened. 2. He is manipulating you with tears. What does his parents' divorce have to do with your not wanting to be with him? What does his not having a job have to do with you? He's a grown man. 3. The most interesting part of this for me was the whole herpes thing. Were you so desperate for sex that you proposed to have it unprotected, knowing that you'll be exposed to an STD? Why are you so reckless? This man has no job, so if you got pregnant, he would be useless, yet you sleep with him bare. Stop being foolish and get your act together. People have different libidos. Sex is negotiated all the time in relationships. You did not rape this guy. You guys need to use different words. When rape can mean anything from getting chased down an alley and held down to, my partner wants sex and I'm not really feeling it right now, is fucking stupid. The pendulum swing on men's rights on Reddit has way overshot. You guys need to chill. That being said, I don't like the make-up sex shit. It feels super mind-fucky to whatever thing you were arguing about. Maybe that's what he is feeling, but he didn't say that. He used the condom as the reasoning. You had a solution to that. Bingo bongo. If he didn't want to have sex for other reasons, he should have voiced them rather than using a flimsy excuse. If he doesn't feel comfortable voicing how he feels, then he shouldn't be in a relationship. That's the equivalent to me asking my girlfriend for sex and she says, no. Because I'm on my period, and I say, okay. But just letting you know. If you're worried about me being weirded out, I won't be. Then we fuck and afterwards she says she didn't want to have sex for a different reason. And now I'm a rapist. Insane. Sounds like you should find a new BF. Not compatible and have different ideas and needs about sex. 1. He gets turned off when you initiate sex. Point 2. He tells you have more sex drive than him to make you feel ashamed of yourself. Point 3. When you try to break up, doesn't let you by doing emotional manipulation. He wants to control you. You are empathetic enough to look back and wonder if you might have assaulted him. He is using your empathy to control you. Again, he doesn't look you an equal and he is already turning abusive by manipulating you. Dump him and run away without looking back. 1. I wouldn't say you pressured him. 2. Rape isn't regret, which more seems what this is about. He regrets the situation, but he did enthusiastically say yes according to you and didn't stop the act at all. 3. You can break up with someone anytime. You don't need their position and they can't force you. And honestly, you probably should. Vocal coercion is a thing. It is possible that this situation could be accidental rape. But based on everything else you said, it doesn't matter. You should break up with him whether it is or isn't. If he doesn't let you break up with him, that's really toxic. And telling you that he feels turned off when you initiate sex. Personally, that would be a deal breaker for me. That's way different from saying that he wants you to respect when he says no. That's him saying that when you are actively in the mood and try to take the lead, he is repulsed. If he won't let you break up the right way, then do it over text. Block him on everything. Change your locks if necessary. This is a very unhealthy relationship. He is using emotional manipulation to control you. Please see it for what it is. He likes the services you provide, not you as a person. The one time a dude refused to accept a breakup, said me initiating sex was a turn off, and wanted full control in that area. It was because he was a monster. He liked that I made good money, cooked good food, and kept a nice house. He wanted a maid and fleshlight at his convenience. I'm not really into that. You guys are not a good match. If it's your place, wait until he is out of the house. Text the breakup, and lock and block all doors. If it's his place, leave and send a breakup text. You guys have been together for half a year. That is nothing. I've had headaches that lasted longer than your relationship. Not rape, but your relationship is awful. Don't have unprotected sex, and also he can't stop you from breaking up with him. Just leave.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.